guys, I'm going to show you today how I'm going to transplant the lettuce. So I grew a variety, well it's multiple varieties of like arugula and regular loose leaf lettuces, but they're starting to outgrow their little containers here. As you can tell, they're just kind of falling over, so we need to get them into something bigger. So what I did in here, I didn't want to fill this whole pot with compost because I have a ton of plants that I need to put in the garden and we need compost for it, and I just didn't think it needed it all the way to the top. So I filled the bottom with just some regular dirt from our property, put a few rocks in there, and then we'll fill the remaining part with compost. And the reason that I'm doing it in buckets is because the lettuce really doesn't like to be in full sun in the summer. Can really affect the plant and possibly kill it. So I put it in buckets, that way I can have them in a shady area, and if need be I can move them out into the sun. But it's not that difficult. We're gonna put 4 in each one of these. So let's make a little hole. And I'll put its little tag right there next to it. And you can see the roots are coming all the way through to the bottom. That's pretty awesome. We'll just make a little hole and set it right in there. And then I will do the same thing over here. Look at those awesome roots. Now, lettuce doesn't like to be really wet. It needs damp soil, but not soaking wet. So when I'm done, I'll give this a little bit of water, but just make sure that you don't saturate it too much. Oh, look at those roots. They're growing right out through the bottom. Alrighty, then one more. Those ones as well. They just look amazing. So hopefully this will give these guys a little more space to grow out and move around and get bigger instead of having to fall over like they've been. This will hopefully give it a little more support. And I'll just go in and backfill with some soil around these. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Gardening doesn't have to be too difficult. And if you feel like it's just too much, maybe just pick one fruit or vegetable that you want to grow. And once you become familiar with that and you have some success, which you will, as long as you've got some good soil, remember to water it, and you follow, you know, what it needs as far as sun requirements, you'll do just great. And then once you've got that down, you know, move on to doing another and another. Or you can do it like I've done and just do them all at once. Either one works. If you want to do a ton, just do a little bit of research again on companion planting. Some of the things will need a more acidic soil, like, you know, some of the blueberries and stuff. Some will need full shade. On the seed packets, it will tell you when to plant them. So what time of the year based off of your zone. I'm a 6B, and you'll see that right on the seed packet. But I mean, other than that, you can just write it all down on a piece of paper and mark out, okay, or even on a calendar. On this date, I'm going to start this seed, and on this date, it needs to go out. You know, just have a little bit of organization, and you can easily do this. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on how these plants do, and I hope you have a really amazing day.